what will be the agenda for today's session? Agenda for today's session is the introduction to Azure, then introduction to DevOps, like what is the DevOps and basic technology of the DevOps, how we can start learning DevOps, and Q&A part. Okay. Meanwhile, while the session is running, if some person has any doubt, please let me know in chat box. Yeah, I will love to answer that all question. What is the Azure? We will first understand what is the Azure, right? So as we know, the Azure is a cloud platform. When we say cloud platform, what is the cloud? So cloud, it is we can say services that is provided by the companies. We can say Microsoft or many companies are there. Using that cloud platform, we can run, build, and deploy application on that. And as well as if our business is scaling up, so we can also scale the app as well. Okay, the Azure, what is the Azure cloud? The Azure cloud platform, it is a more than 200 plus product and the cloud services designed to help you bring a new solution to life to solve the today's challenge and create the future. So using that, we can like make application and deploy as well. Okay, so what we can use, what we can do using the Azure cloud? So we can build, run, and they manage application across the multiple cloud, on premise as well as on cloud as well, at the edge with the tools and frameworks of your choice. So you can also integrate your, like you are using that kind of framework that you, if you want to integrate, you can integrate that as well. If you are using, like you are a backend developer and you are using MySQL or any kind of like a backend database kind of stuff, and if you want to integrate that on Azure, so you can also use the Cosmos DB. So there are n number of services that you are using, or you can build application on that. Okay, so in today's session, what we will be learning, we will be the understanding of the DevOps, and it's the step to accomplish it. Identify the teams to implement the process, plans for a transformation with the shared goals and the timelines in plans, and the defined timeline for a goals. So yeah, we will be learning about that. So yeah, when we say DevOps, the first question is like, what is the DevOps? Why it is needed to be there? Okay, so let's start that. What is DevOps? Okay, so DevOps is the union of people, process, and the product to enable continuous delivery of value to our end user. That is said by the Doan Brown. Okay, so what is they want to convey? So if you know about the Agile Manifesto, so same Agile Manifesto delivers same kind of thing that the person is saying. In DevOps, we are focusing on the union of people, right? And the processes what they have been done. Okay, and we are thinking about that. Instead of giving a whole product, give into parts. Like instead of giving full product in 6 months, don't do that. Deliver a product in a span of 15 days or 1 week, or sorry, 1 month. So using that, your product will be there in the market, and after when the 6 months is completed, the product has many end users are there. So that is the very good for a companies as well. Okay, so one thing is continuous delivery. Yes, so what I mentioned some time ago, continuous delivery. So that is the main key point that is done by the CI/CD pipeline. That is the continuous integration and the continuous deployment, or we can say continuous delivery CI/CD pipeline, that is the use in the Azure, or we can say in the DevOps part. Okay, so what is the DevOps? So first of all, if you know about the CI/CD pipeline, or SDLC, software development lifecycle. So in that there is a one phase is like a communication, know the requirement of the end user, or we can say customer, then plan, then build, and then continuous integration, then deploy it, then operate. From a feedback, make changes, or from a bug, resolve it. For that, made a plan, then build, then integration, then deploy, create any bug are please, so do that. So that is, we can say, and this loop is infinite. Okay, so the that's why the symbol is like a infinity kind of symbol, right? We can say that. So what is the DevOps? The DevOps word, it is the made of pop from a two word, we can say dev and the operations. Yeah, the dev means developers and the ops means operations. So in that we are collaborating of the both teams, like a developer team and the operations teams as well. Okay, so let's understand that cycle as well. Okay, the understanding of the OODA cycle. So what is OODA cycle? Let's start with the basic assumption about software development. We will be describing the what is the OODA cycle. The OODA cycle is a consist of observe, orient, decide, and the act, Paul, a loop. So in that, what we do first, we observe what are the issues or what are the problems that they are. Then work according to that. Then decide, okay, what kind of application that we want to build, and what will be the act for like completing that task, right? The originally designed to keep a plan in a very fast manner, but unfortunately that is not work as well. Okay, but let's start the like journey with the DevOps with the some figure that is very interesting and the very informative as well. Okay, so now we will be like doing the same journey in the DevOps. We will be exploring the DevOps journey. What are the CI/CD pipeline? What are the Kanban chart? What are the version control system? So we will be all the learning that kind of things, and many of the like word or a jargon you have like listen many times. Okay, so what is the DevOps? In that, firstly we will see like a continuous integration, right? That is a continuous, this chart is like giving us the information about the continuous integration, right? So in the continuous integration derives the ongoing merging and the testing of the code, leading to an early finding or the defect. What we will be finding, what are the defect are there. The rate, it is a defect or we can say bug. Then we will be resolve it, and regardless of time we will be deploy it as well very soon. Okay, so that is the, we can say, DevOps journey, or we can say agile, agility. What is the agility? The agility, it is the word which is used for the like time, in what span of time you will be deploy that project. If the person, if the like customer said that, yeah, I want to change this like five of the features that I want to change. So in what time of span you will be deploy that, or you give the release to that person. That is, we can say, agile or agility, right? So we can say agility, it is the like, if we say in Hindi like, आप अपना वर्क कितना जल्दी करके देते हो, what will be the time required for the done that work, right? With the efficiency as well, right? So that is agility. Okay, let's go to the next. Yeah, that is this is a continuous delivery, that is a CI/CD. That is the next word, that is CD. The CD, it is the continuous delivery of a software solution to production and the testing environment, to help organize to quickly fix the bugs and respond to ever changes business requirement, right? So first we are like this is the function requirement we built, then trigger, we give a feedback. Okay, this is a feedback. Okay, we get back to the ad developer. Developer develop that, again trigger, then go, then feedback, and the same thing are doing in loop and loop and loop. Okay, so after some time that will be go into the approval, because as I said ago, okay, like in 6 months your product will be ready. So that is the time of span when your product is ready. At the end of that sprint or like time, you will be deploying whole the product on the any cloud platform or a on-prem as well. Okay, and last feedback it given to developer, and the developer do that all the stuff, and the last thing is approval. So that is the continuous delivery. So in the phase you will be see like we are doing a continuous delivery to that services or a product. So customer uses four times. If we see in the figure, the customer uses four time our system. So that is well aware about the our system, and they also know the what are the like problems that they face. So if you deliver the project after the 6 months, that is the very crucial task for the end user to figure out the what are their requirement. Because the when the customer is coming up, they don't know all their requirement. After that using that they will like yeah, we want that kind of desktop dashboard, or we want this kind of UI UX. So that's the requirement while coming up when they using the product. They using the product, they know about that, yeah, we want this kind of stuff, this kind of stuff. So that is the main point of the DevOps cycle. Okay, let's go to the next, version control. Okay, so version control usually with a Git based repository enable a team located anywhere in a world to communicate effectively during daily development activity. Also, integrate with the software development tool for a monitoring activities such as deployment. Okay, yeah. So that if you see here, that is the main branch. In that branch that this is version 0.0. Okay, after that like I work, like I live in India, so I work from India, some another person is from Spain. So how we can communicate, or how they share a code with me. So that is the great platform, that is Git, or we can say for a GUI we are using GitLab or Git bucket, GitHub. Many things are there, all the things are doing same thing, that is the version controlling. Okay, in we are saying like in short form VC, so they are doing same version controlling. Okay, so we are like from version 1.0, we deploy one, develop one feature, and changes to that. And if the customer successful satisfy from our results, so we deploy that on main branch, develop second. Many we develop that, go to the customer, if they require any changes, again and do, and then it will be done into version 2.0. So from version 1.0 to 2.2 there will be the added two features are there. So that is the main use of the version control, using the Git based repository that enables developer to communicate as well, regardless of location or face to face communication, they can do very well. And you in this kind of stuff, there are using some kind of development life cycle, or we can say software development life cycle. There are many life cycle are there. There are a conventional and the like a developed life cycle. The one of that is the agile life cycle. Yeah, or agile development. Okay, so in the agile development there are another model are there. There are XP model are there. There are many model are there. If you google it, you will be find like agile model, you will find the all kind of stuff are there. So in the agile there are one Kanban chart. So this is the Kanban chart. In the Kanban chart, what we do what are the to-do list, what project are in the progress. Okay, when it will be ready, what project process are in the progress, what are ready, in progress, review and done. So this kind of stuff are there. Using this dashboard, the team leader or one head person can like seek like what's the like status of our project, who will be doing this kind of task. And there are also some kind of feature are there in a new updated Kanban chart. So you can tag that person and assign them task, like in the like if you're using the many we can say system administration to like a Jira or a other dashboard, so you will find that all kind of stuffs are there. So using the agile planning and the project development technique, you can plan and isolate work into sprint. So if your work will be done into 30 days, okay, so you will be divided into two parts, 15 days of the sprint. In the days of sprint, there are scrum meetings. So what are the scrums? So scrum meeting are, we can say, 5 or 10 minutes of stand up meeting. In that there is a one scrum master is there. What the scrum master is do, scrum master is planning the task, what will be the next task, what we have to do next, what is the some deployment bug are there, all kind of things are managed by the scrum master. And all the developer are coming to that meeting, and they say like, I do mainly they are answering mainly three questions: what you done in yesterday, what you will be doing today, and what are the challenges that you are facing. So they will be answering basically these three kind of question, answering that three kind of question. And yeah, the agile master or a scrum master will manage that and give according to them task. And using that, we can isolate the work into sprint, manage a team capacity, and help team quickly to adapt the changes in a business need. So we can use that, we can adapt a new technology as well. A DevOps define a of a done in a working software collection temporarily against the instead based business goal. So we are going for some kind of sprint, like, okay, first complete this task, after this, instead of develop this kind of whole project. We will be like, if we take a small e-commerce website, so first we are like giving them a task, like first develop a main.html, then index.html, then 404 not found page. Instead of that, we are not saying like whole develop a website in the 3 months. No, we are not doing that. We are divided into chunks of small part and assigned to them. That is the main things are there, that is done by the agile. But what is the role in the DevOps? The DevOps give the containerized technology, or we can say, we like heard about that, like that code is running my computer, but it is not running on like customers computer. What the stuff are there, what the issue are there? So there are a containerized application are there, there are a Docker, there are a Kubernetes. That is the containerized technology. In the containerized technology, you can merge that part in a one container and deploy to it. If some person wants to use that, simply they want to like use that container, using that they can use that app as well as deploy on their local system as well. So that are the benefits of the DevOps. So the DevOps is connecting a bridge between the developers as well as operations teams, because the developer team's task is to develop a project and give it to operations team, but the main tedious job is to operations teams, because they have to manage all this things like health of application, scalability issues are there, some technical issues. So majorly cut down the all the issues the DevOps are coming up. That is the technology which is come like I think before 10 or 15 years ago, but nowadays DevOps is used by the many companies, and the like scope of DevOps is very huge, and many people are using DevOps in their small startup companies as well. Okay, so using that, we are doing that. What the Azure DevOps is helping you. So here, Azure DevOps is what kind of helps you to monitoring and the logging of a running application, include production environment and applications health, customer uses. It helps to organize, create a hypothesis, and quickly validate or disrupt the strategies. Rich data is captured and stored in a various logging form. Okay, so using that, you will be like seeing a health of a application, what many people are using your application, what are a concurrent user of your application, what will be the like they give the using your past users, they give you a hypothesis like these many users will be coming up upcoming days. Yeah, so if you want to scale your app, you can do that. If you see a dotted line, they will be giving some kind of things, yeah, that will be their users for upcoming days. Okay, or we can say that is your like a predicted result, but the original result is dark color. So yeah, that kind of insights that is given by the this kind of dashboard as well. Okay, so public cloud, the public and the private cloud have made impossibly very easy. The cloud has removed the traditional bottleneck and the help the customized infrastructure. Okay, you can use infrastructure as a code. I think I talk about infrastructure as a code or a platform as a code, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, SaaS. All the things are like covered in the I think two to three videos ago. So yeah, on the Azure Developer community or on a skill channel, I made like I published video on what is the cloud computing, how you can use, what are the benefits of that. So you can check it out. In that you will find the what is the PaaS, SaaS, IaaS, that is infrastructure as a code or a platform as a code, as or a software as a code. So that are the three kind of services that is the provided by the cloud provider. Okay, so public and hybrid cloud, it is the made very easily to we can use that. Okay, we can use IaaS, that is infrastructure as a code, to lift and shift your existing app on a cloud. So we can say merging part are there. If you want to merge your application onto cloud, you can do that. Platform as a service is to gain unpredictable productivity unpredictable productivity, because if you use the PaaS, platform as a services, so there are pre-built platforms are there. On that you have to only come up with your application, and using that application you will be generate the data and play with the data, or we can say manipulate that data. So yeah, all the other things are like OS or the other infrastructure that is the definitely provided by the cloud. So your cost and your time, all things will be like beneficial for you. It will be done in a very small span of time. Okay, and the cloud gives you a data center without limit, so you can use that as well. Okay, right. And when we say infrastructure as a code, right, and infrastructure as a code, IAC, so it enable automation validation of the creation, and the team have to like team team will be doing it is very in a easy manner. They provide an environment to help and deliver a secure and a stable application on a hosting platform. So yeah, and the infrastructure as a code, so they will be providing a code as a infrastructure. Only we have to like deployment and the scalability and all the end kind of things that is the managed by the developer, or we can say company itself. Yeah, so there are some kind of for managing that, there are some kind of architecture are there. If you like learn the operating system, and you see about the like monolithic, layer, and the micro services are there. Basically monolithic and layer technology that you learn about that, the concepts are same, but that is applicable to OS. Here that is application applicable to DevOps as well. Okay, user the using the microservice architecture to isolate the business use into small reducible services that communicate via interface contact. The architecture enables scalability and the efficiency. Using the like microservices, we can scale, and the our productivity will be the in the like next things, that is productivity is the next thing, because all the job that is doing by the developers and the whole time will be there. But now the all the things will be done by the platform as a services or infrastructure as a code. So productive will be productivity, it is on the next level. Okay, And what I like talk about that, that is a container or a Kubernetes Docker. That is the containerized technology. So containers are there. That is the next evolution of virtualization. There are a much many lightweighted than virtual machines, allow you to faster and hybridly work and easily configuration file. So using a Docker or a Kubernetes or any other containerized application, you can go with the flow, and you can do your like sorry, deploy your application in a very light manner, and that is giving you a very fast virtualization as well. Okay, so devops may okay devops may hurt you first. Why I am saying this? Because when we started like a gym, so you first exercise large muscles before small muscles, adopt a practice that you have to be significant impact, right? The the cross train to be deployed synergistically. Okay, so when we will go to the like a gym, so we will first go for the like a large musculars before a small musculars, right? Said that the concept is applicable here. If it hurts, do it more often. Yeah. So like going to the gym, adopting a new exercise is likely to hurt first, but then more exercise you doing that new technique or that exercise, it is easier for you. So when you start learning about the DevOps and using that, first it will be like, yeah, why I'm doing this, the like the traditional systems are best, but if you doing using that for some week or some couple of days, you will be love to that technology, you love like, yeah, what that is the like best thing that I'm using. So you will be love around that things. Okay, the next thing is, what is the sad goals, what why I have to use that technology. So here are some SAR goals. What the SAR goals are: reduce the time spent on fixing bug for by 60%. So using that, the time spent for fixing bug, it is reduced to 60%. Why? Because we see like a Kanban chart are there. Using that, you can assign work to some person, and you can see like what the things are there, what the progress of that task particular. So you can do that very well. So as so a developer doesn't come like one sometimes developer like do like what task I have to do first, these or these or these. But when the Kanban chart is introduced, there is some priority level are there. That is the first priority, second priority. The developer, for the developer, it is a very easy to deploy or like develop that application in a very small span of time. Okay, reduce the time spent on unplanned work by 70%, because the scrum master is giving or assigned all the tasks to developer, so developer only focus on that task itself. So unplanned work time will be reduced to 70%. Reduce the out of work hour required by the staff to no more than that or 10% of a total working hour. So what is the out of working hour? Though if you go for a software development industry, so there is not a 8 hours of job, there is a task of job. If in a one day you have to you have to do this task. If you done this task in 3 years, your job is completed. And if you completed the task in 10 hours, that is only dependent to you. No one will be paid for that extra time or extra hours. No one will be paying you. So out of hours task or our week, that is reduced by the 10% itself, and remove all the direct patching of production system. So the what the before when they introduced the DevOps technology, before that sometimes there are the QA person is like check the all the application, but sometime may happen that is a person, yeah, if they miss some kind of things, so But in the DevOps cycle or a CI/CD pipeline, the many automation tool are there. There are Terraform, Grafana, many tools are there. When you start learning about the DevOps, you will be get to know about all the things are there. There is a Docker, Kubernetes, containerized technology, cloud are there, many things are there. So using the DevOps technology or a CI/CD pipeline, all the things will be in the automation. So in the CI/CD pipeline, we can say in a one word, so all the things will be checked, and if that all things are good, then it will come to the production, right? Okay, so that is the like end of my session. If some person has some doubt or we can say some query, please let me know in chat box. I am allowed to answer that. If someone person has any query or a doubt, please let me know. If you want to learn more about the DevOps technology, right? I will be sharing one resource with you. Using that, you can start your DevOps journey as well. Or if you want to go for DevOps certification, just a second, I will be giving you. Is it I think 400? Yeah, yeah, I know. It's a 400. Yeah, that is the DevOps. If you are interested for a DevOps technology and you love to do that stuff, you can go for a DevOps certification as well. Okay. And if you want to like learn more about the cloud thing, okay. So there are is a 900 is there that is help you to start your cloud journey. Just a second, I will be sharing the resources with you. Okay, so here is your AZ 900 certification. Okay, yeah, I shared the link in a chat box. So if you want to go for a AZ 900 or a AZ 400 examination, you can go. And in that, if you find any like difficulties or any problem, like why, how we can start this journey or in the learning path, if you find any difficulties, so you can find the discord link as well, pit.ly as a discord. So using that, you can avail this as well. Like you can join the discord link as well, and you can find many people are active on that link. So if you have any doubt or any query, you can ask there as well. And I think I pasted link in a chat box as well. So if you want to join, you can join as well. And in the description box, all the search links of the Azure developer community are there, and my LinkedIn profile are there. If you want to contact me, you can contact me as well. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please let me know in chat box. Other than that, I completed with my session. If you have no doubt, so we will be end the session here. Okay, I think you have no doubt. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for joining the session. With that note, I would like to conclude the session here.